today it's a Monday. I want to have like a chill painting day today, I thought. I'm pretty into watercolor now. I used to do a lot of watercolor when I was younger as well, but got kind of back into it a year ago. So I'm kind of working on starting to take commissions for watercolor painting. So I'm kind of trying to put together a list of what I can offer right now. I have some things that are missing that I want to kind of be able to show examples of, and I think the one that I want to do today is some pets in monochrome, maybe like 1 or 2 pets. I think then I would have pretty good range to show. And yeah, so far I've been doing some commissions anyway, just people who've been asking me randomly, but I thought it would be cool to have like a proper setup so people know what they can ask for and what they can expect then. So yeah, that's what I want to do today. I can show you a few paintings I made lately. This one I tried something like yellow underpainting, and I used just purple for all the shadows, and yeah, I thought it's kind of interesting. I saw the same technique with using green as the undercolor and magenta as the main color, so I thought it should work. Got my wheel here. So it should work with any opposite color, I thought, because the opposite colors make kind of grayish, I guess. So yeah, this was just a monochrome. I like to use this color from monochrome paintings. It's the Payne's gray. It's kind of bluish gray. And yeah, I got this from an artist called Agnes Cecile, or she calls herself this, and I went to one of her workshops last year, which was really awesome. And yeah, she uses this for monochrome paintings, and tried it out and I really like it. Yeah, here I wanted to try a technique that I made before. I made this painting with watercolor base, and then I added some charcoal, like these black areas here. And I wanted to try it with a human portrait as well. The thing with this dog is that it was so contrasted, and the fur was so black, so it was easy to make this like super black areas. Maybe I chose the wrong picture, but yeah, maybe it should be like a very more contrasted picture. Maybe I will try it again. For me, it's a better technique for animals so far. Right now I want to make in this monochrome style pet portrait, and I guess I will just go searching for some references. Recently I found this website. It's called Pexels. I thought it's pretty awesome because you have a lot of stock images and it's all free to use. And it's really high quality stuff. And photographers who can put up their own profile. If you use stuff from Pinterest, for example, it can be a copyright infringement if you want to sell that painting later, or you want to make prints or something, if you are creating an artwork that looks too similar to the actual photograph. So yeah, I thought this site is really cool and I used it a few times already. Not sponsored, by the way. And yeah, I'm gonna search for some pets. I think I'm gonna go for this one because I like the curly ears, it's so cute, and it's just a different dog than anything I've painted before, so I'm gonna paint this cutie. Now I got the sketch ready. It's pretty nice when you're not painting anyone in particular that you don't have to be so careful with the proportions, I think. If it was commissioned someone's dog, I would be more careful and measure. I think this is gonna work. I put the dog a little too far down, so I'm gonna have to cut off the top piece when I'm done, but so far I'm leaving it because this I need the edges to be glued here when I'm painting. So yeah, let's paint. I just want to show a little bit about the materials that I like to use currently. All of these papers are from Arches. Yeah, these are some of the best papers that I tried, and I find that papers are the most important thing for watercolor. If the paper is bad, it's almost impossible to make a nice painting. And I find that this is the thing where the price is actually the higher the better, usually. Unfortunate. Just my opinion. But yeah, I like this brand. Of course, there are a lot of other nice brands. I haven't been able to try around. This is the thing. This is so expensive that it's a little bit scary to buy something to try. This one is like a rough grain. There are some paintings that I made with this. So it has kind of a lot of texture. Yeah, it's very easy to fade the colors to make nice gradients and such. The color takes a little bit longer to sink in, let's say. And this was also by this paper, and here I used some charcoal, which works really great on this paper because of the roughness. This one is hot pressed, and it's the exact opposite. It's really, really smooth. This I used for these paintings, for example, and you see how smooth it is, but it creates a lot of texture in another way because the water is like swimming around a lot on the paper, and yeah, you can get some really cool effects, and I really like this hot pressed paper. And then I have a kind of middle ground. This huge one, and yeah, this is the fine grain cold press, and there you have kind of a middle ground between these other two papers, and this is also what I used and cut up for these small pieces. The one problem I've found with Arches papers is that they have the glue on the edges, but the glue is really shit actually. It's very sad. Even like this big one, when it arrived, it was already like this. The point of the edges are that you don't have to tape it up, because as soon as you put water, the paper starts to come alive and become like wavy and stuff. So it's really bad when the glue is not working. This is the big minus for these Arches papers. Plus that the glue is black, the edges come out black also, which is not a big problem, I guess, because if you frame it you will not see it, or you can also cut it away, but I mean, if someone expects the size, like 26 times 36, and you cut away the edges, then the size is gonna be different. Maybe I'll try something new. If you have any suggestions about papers, then please let me know. I just need to show you also this paper. I haven't used it much, but it's a 600 GSM paper, which is really, really thick. It's like double the thickness of these. And yeah, I'm like a little bit afraid of using it just because I feel like it's so precious now. There are not a lot of pages, I think. It's just like 10 pages. And I already made one painting, but and you can see how thick this is. Like, yeah, I want to paint something more on this one, but I feel like it needs to be something more planned, something that I can be happy about. For brushes, I'm not so fancy. I don't really have a lot of cool brushes, but this is some kind of a shiny style brush. I don't know, I had this for ages. Don't know where it came from actually. And this is Daler and Rovney. I love this brush. It's really good. I don't know, it can be that this is like actual hair. I would never buy a brush with actual hair nowadays, but this I have since a long time. And here's from Winsor & Newton. This is a synthetic brush. Yeah, it's like a basic, really nice brush. So these are the three I use most. This big one, not so much, but usually I just use these two for a painting. I don't usually use anything more. I try to keep my brushes as big as possible to not become too detailed. But sometimes I take something small, like small brushes like this, but this is nothing fancy, it's just like hobby brushes or something. In my palette, for color paintings, I almost always use these cake colors. And most of them are from Winsor & Newton, and There's some here also from Schminke. I don't have so many colors, like some blues and black, green, reds. Just basics I like to mix usually. I also like to use some tube colors. I think I wanna buy more tubes actually. This is Payne's Gray. This one I use for these kind of monochrome paintings. This one, Neutral Tint, is you use it like instead of black, I guess, and it's a more warm tone. Sometimes I also use this one. It's like an angled brush. So for example, my outfit paintings, if you've seen these, I use almost only this brush because it can do so many different things. You have the flat, and you can have also like a very fine edge on this. Yeah, that's basically it. Oh, and I'm so happy now because I have some new palettes. My friend Francesca made these. She has her own ceramics brand called Adagio Handmade, and I will link it below. So I love this so much, it's so beautiful. I think I will just use this little one today because I'm just doing monochrome, so I just need one color. Water up to my knees, I feel water, cold as the wind when I left you. I'm having fun myself. After the storms, we are breathless. Even our bones are moving. Now try to hold our home. Dreams down the creek, I see. Here's the finished painting, and yeah, I'm quite happy with it. I tried to use this knife to make some white parts. This works sometimes, I feel like, especially if you want to put like a little bit gloss in the eyes or something like that, but I think this paper is so fragile, so the paper was kind of breaking, and I ended up using this pen instead, the Uniball Signo. Yeah, I hear a lot of people saying that this is like one of the best white pens like this, but honestly I don't think it's great either. I don't know, maybe just white pens are not great in general or something. Ain't this cute? Alright, hope you enjoyed that as much as I did. I'm gonna head out now. My boyfriend is coming home from work, so we're gonna meet up and buy some coffee beans, maybe coffee. We'll see. There's pretty sunny today, like 16 degrees, and yeah, I can't wait to get out of this apartment. yesterday, the painting. I just cropped it a bit. I don't know, I have a special talent of cropping too much. But there they are. Today I want to paint something else, something in color. Yeah, I just don't know exactly what yet. I had like an idea that I want to have a person in a mirror kind of thing. But I don't have that much time today, so I'm not sure if I can pull it off. So we'll see. I will paint something. I ended up just taking a cringy photo of myself. When I can't find any references, I try to make some myself, and I don't know, sometimes it can be even easier because you can just create whatever you wanted to paint in the first place. So the sketch is ready, and I used a rougher paper this time, so it's gonna be kind of different effect on it. Yeah, my plans today got cancelled, so I will definitely have time for this painting today. But right now the sun is still shining, so I'm gonna take the opportunity to go outside. I think I will make myself some coffee and have a walk or something. I wanted to go in the backyard, but the neighbors are having a barbecue party. And I don't know, maybe this is super Swedish of me, but I don't like to go in the backyard when there are neighbors in there. Yeah, I don't know. I mean, what if they say hi or something? That would be horrible. See you!
It's the sound of your heart and it breaks that you sing along to. And your voice slightly cracks cause your head can't keep in these tears. And the pain from these knives in your stomach, you can't drown in ice cream. And the void in your head that you fill with Netflix and chill. More like phone checking and panicking about everything you see. Panicking that everything will make you disappear. It's the sound of your heart when it breaks that you sing along to. And your voice slightly cracks cause your head can't keep in these tears. And the pain from these knives in your stomach, you can't drown in ice cream. And the void in your head that you fill with Netflix and chill. More like phone checking and panicking about everything you see. Panicking that everything will make you disappear.
I don't know, there's just something about the proportions that didn't come out right. I saw this already in the sketch and kind of ignored it and was too lazy to fix it. You live, you learn, I thought, because this mistake I made before. You know, the sketch is not great and the painting will not be great. Anyway, I like the concept of this kind of mirror framing, so probably I will try it out again in the future. Yesterday I got a package and I'm pretty sure this is some new sticker paper. Yes, this sticker paper is supposed to be waterproof. So this was what I really wanted to have. I have a vinyl sticker paper already, but I'm thinking if you get a vinyl sticker you kind of might expect it to be waterproof, especially if you have a bigger. It's cool to put on your water bottle or, I don't know, your bike or something. I made some tests already with this other vinyl sticker paper that I have. The fox, it came out like a bit more pink than orange, but otherwise the other ones came out pretty good, I think. So I'm pretty excited to try this waterproof paper as well. I want to try this with the new dog painting I made. I don't know about the mirror painting because I'm not super happy with it. Maybe I'll just take some other painting that I already have. Yeah, we can test if it's actually waterproof because I'm pretty excited to see. So let's do that. Some flashes that I made in the quarantine times, and I didn't have the chance to tattoo yet, so I just scanned them and fixed them a little bit in Photoshop and printed them, and I kind of really love it actually. And I'm pretty curious about how waterproof they are now, because it's funny that just the paper would make it waterproof. I feel like shouldn't that be the ink, but let's see. I need to find something to stick one of them on. So cool. So that was super successful actually, and yeah, they're sticking. Hot water didn't do anything to them. I don't know really how to release these. Maybe I make them like a separate one, or maybe I create something like an animal sticker set, and I think these caps might go together, and the hands might go together as well, or they may go separate. We'll see. Something. I figured something out. Thank you so much for watching so far. I just want to show you one last thing. So I finally decided I want to start taking commissions for paintings, and I put together this questionnaire, which should be pretty easy to follow, with some examples, price examples as well. Yeah, I'm gonna do people or pets or both, and yeah, this pretty simple to fill in the size and the color, and I want to start with only this kind of style. And yeah, so I'm gonna put this out, and probably if you are watching this video, you're gonna be the first to see it. So I want to offer €50 off for the 3 first orders. I'm pretty excited. I'm gonna link it in the description below. So if you're interested, you can just check it out. So I think that's gonna be it for today. Thank you super much for watching. If you want to see next one, you can subscribe, and I would be super happy if you have any comments to leave me. See you soon. Bye bye.